Welcome back to another live. So it is Sunday, so I am doing this from my couch because I just want to be very comfortable. And I think that's one of the beauties of not having a lot of people watch you is you can kind of experiment and you could do different things. So let me take a breath because I am definitely nervous again. I kind of think like that I'm gonna start um, and I'm gonna not be nervous because I just did this a few days ago, but no, still nervous. So we'll see how many of these I have to do to not feel nervous. So Malika, oh my God. Oh, hey Matt. Oh my God, my favorite people are joining. How amazing. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I was just talking to myself and now I have like the most amazing people, two of my favorite people joining. I am so excited. Let me do, what did I just do? Oops. I don't know what I just did. I tried to click something. I'm gonna try not to click anything. Oh, yes. Did someone just join? Hold on. Malika?
Hi.
Hi. How are you? I can't see. I don't
So
know if that's
nice to
or not.
see. So nice to see you.
Oh, it's so nice. I can't see you at all. It's completely black.
I know I'm in the dark actually, so you will not see me even
Okay,
if I.
okay. Just making sure. Sure.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
hey.
listening. I'm listening.
Oh, I see your daughter joined. Hi,
Oh
Seema.
yeah, Seema's joined in as well.
Oh my God. How are you? Happy belated
Thank
birthday.
you so much.
I wish we were there to celebrate with you.
I
We miss you so
know. I know you're always there here in spirit.
much. Yeah, I know. Our goal is one day to come back to Malaysia and stay with you
Absolutely.
guys. It's like always on the back of our minds. So
Yeah.
we're really excited.
You're doing so good. Happy for
Oh,
you.
thank you so much. You're like my earth angel.
Same.
So for those of you that are watching that don't know who I'm talking to Malika, and she has Airbnb in Ipoh in Malaysia. And so my husband and I, we went there and we ended up staying with her and her husband and her doggies, and they're just it's truly the most incredible people ever. And I can't believe how long ago it was that, and we're still like connected. And I'm just so grateful for that because
Like,
I know as soon as we met, it was like family reconnecting. And oh,
absolutely. Likewise.
and you're such a brilliant writer, so please like find her and find her stuff because her writing is like, and it's so hard for me to say that because I'm very particular, but your writing just touches my soul every time I listen to it, every time I read it. So,
Thank you so much. You're going to get start me crying now.
oh, stop.
Carry on.
How's everything over there?
All good, all good. Pretty warm though, the weather.
Oh yeah, I'm
Mm,
sure. Here too, it's a little bit, we're in Florida now.
yeah.
Benny, hey Benny. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, I am so excited. I went from like I did one live and one person joined, and now it's like all my favorite people are joining at once. It's like it's like so awesome. I feel like so energized now. I was like getting nervous, and now I feel a lot better. So, hi. So if you want to talk to me a little bit, so what I was gonna do a live about was about indecisiveness, and specifically, I'm gonna connect it back. I'm gonna rewind a little bit and
Mm,
let me know. You could leave whenever you want. You don't have to stay here. I don't want to like force you, but um, I wanted to talk about packing because right now Boris and I were in the process of moving, so I'm about to get ready to pack up our whole house. And I was thinking about how many times I've packed in my life and how much I've grown through the packing process because I used to hate packing and it was like something I really avoided. And now I feel like I've grown to become really comfortable with it. And I think I decided that it was because I've become a more decisive person. Does that make sense?
totally.
Like, I started realizing that I think the reason why people hate packing is because they're indecisive. because packing is like one thing where you have to make a million split decisions like right away. And so people who are have a problem making decisions, it's kind of difficult for them to do that. So they keep putting it off until they just have to like throw everything into a garbage bag and figure it out. And so I've learned that I've just gotten so much better at making decisions. And I was someone who hated making decisions. I don't know how are you personally? I feel like you're a lot better at making, maybe you're a decisive person because you're very like organized and everything, but I don't know.
It's difficult to say because sometimes I'm also in that same place. I can't make up my mind.
Yeah, I think, and what do you think? I'm going to ask your opinion. So, do you feel like that stems from, like, what do you personally think that it stems from? I have my own thoughts, but I'm curious, like, what do you think that indecisiveness, like, when you are indecisive versus when you are decisive, like, what do you think is the difference between that, if that makes sense?
I think it's probably because we get used to being in a comfort zone,
Yeah.
and don't want to get out of that. So we don't know what's on the other side. So we don't want to be adventurous enough to try something different because we are so comfortable where we are. Could be one of the reasons.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's that change, right? It's like thinking about changing, and
Saying,
even if the change is better than what we're currently dealing with, it's harder to kind of get out of that. Um, yeah, and I feel like a lot of that stems from kind of not trusting yourself and
mm,
always, like for me personally, it was me feeling like I was going to make the wrong decision. So it's almost easier to not make a decision than to make a decision because then afterwards I would be like, oh man, I made the wrong decision. And that is something that even now I struggle with, but I've gotten better at like instantaneously like getting in my mind and being like, no, like you made your decision, live with it, and it's fine. And I actually read somewhere that the stress of wondering if you're making the wrong decision is worse than actually making a wrong decision. So if you do make a decision, just like live with it and go with it. And so I'll share like a story, kind of like an embarrassing personal story of to show just how much I've grown because I used to be someone, and I think this kind of plays together, is if you're indecisive and you beat yourself up a lot, I think that kind of goes together. So I'm a person, I used to really beat myself up over like any mistakes I made. I would have like a complete meltdown. Not proud of it, but so one time specifically that like stands out in my mind is I was cooking dinner. It was like in my early 20s with an ex-boyfriend, and I was making pasta. And I had just spent all this time making this amazing like vodka sauce, and then I had like a pot of pasta, and I went to go spill it into the sink, and I didn't put it in the colander, but I just like put the lid on top and whatever, and the whole thing poured out into the sink. And I freaked out. Like, I feel so bad for this kid. I freaked out so bad. And he's looking at me like, girl, you are melting down over pasta. Like, it's not that serious. It was like, I don't know, like $1, $2. Totally not worth it. But I had a meltdown as if I did something so extreme. Like, I couldn't differentiate the feelings and my emotions. I couldn't regulate my emotions. It was almost as if I had done something so extraordinarily bad. And I remember realizing like this is not okay. Like I can't freak out like this over something like pasta. Like this is crazy. And so now I understand that the way I kind of deal with it for myself is I try to remind myself that even if I make a mistake, even if I make a decision and it turns out to be a really bad decision, and even a mistake like pouring a whole thing of pasta into the sink, I wouldn't know that it was a wrong decision until I made that decision. So it's like taking that lesson from every little thing. And I swear to you, every time I make pasta, I think about this moment and I hold that lid so tight. Like my hands almost hurt. That's how hard
mm,
I hold that lid, because I never want to make that mistake again. But it just always reminds me like it's okay, and just embrace your decision and learn from it. So I try to carry that in with like even making decisions about like where to eat, with Boris. Before we go back and forth for like hours, like most couples do. And now I'm like, no, just go with your intuition. Like, what do you want? Say it. And then if you end up eating it or doing something and you're like, oh, this was horrible, like, well, now you know, like, you learn from that. So that's
Yep.
a personal thing.
Hmm.
Oh, so I was gonna, I don't know if you see my sweater. I got a,
Yeah, the cat.
yeah, I decided to come in with my full cat lady energy. Oh, let me wave to your, see who else is here. Oh, I'm so excited. Did you have a nice birthday party?
Oh yeah, a big surprise.
Yeah, was the whole family there?
Not the whole family, it's just a group of very close friends from Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
Drove all the way to Ipoh, and they had made tons of home cooked food, and they just landed up here and shocked the crap out of me. So I was so overwhelmed. I just started to cry,
Oh,
because I never expected, because Carmelo had passed away 2 days before that,
I
and I
know.
was in the mood to celebrate. And then when this happened, it kind of helped me forget that for a moment, that I was actually mourning for Carmelo. And then it was okay after seeing all their faces and everything. It was good.
Oh,
Yeah. 70, Alex. I'm 70. Can you beat that?
I can't believe that because
I don't even know where the time went.
I think about that all the time because I mean, I'm sure for you it's even more extreme, but like I'm 37 and I'm like, feel, I don't feel that at all. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'm sure you feel the same way. Like I talk to people, like the other day I was having a conversation with someone that I was friends with since I was like 10, 11 years old.
Uh-huh.
We're having a conversation. I'm like, I kind of feel like we're just 11-year-olds having a conversation, like,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. I think it happens a lot among women. We kind of forget how old we are when we get together with our girlfriends, and then we start talking and giggling and laughing and things like that. But the guys, I don't know. I think guys are different.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to ask if there's any guys in here who want to comment on that, if you're still
Yeah.
paying attention and watching. Definitely you could type in the comments and let me know if you feel the same way. Definitely. Or if you're just watching this afterwards. I'm trying to get like better at like, I don't know, I don't know how to like who to engage with, how to engage. Like, do I just tell a story? So I'm like still figuring it out. So, be patient with me. But yeah, I feel the same way. I always think about that, which is why, our books were like so about the grown children part, because I really do feel like we're all just grown children, and
Mm.
once we accept that, I think the biggest problem most people have is they try to become adults. Like they have this idea of like what an adult is supposed to be and how they're supposed to act and how they're supposed to think, and they're not being honest with themselves. And I think if we just accept like no, like our bodies are getting older supposedly, or like
Mm.
time is going by, but internally like we don't really change that much.
Mm. Yeah, that's true.
Aw. What time is it over there?
Over here it's
Oh,
11:20.
well, so it's exactly 12 hours.
12. You're 11:20 in
Yeah,
the morning, is it?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so it's late.
There. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we sleep late actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Subash?
He's all right, getting better,
Okay, good.
getting stronger. Yeah. Slow process, but getting there. Yeah. What a surprise, huh? I didn't even know I could connect with you like this.
I know. You're like my first connection, so I'm excited. Thank you for connecting with me
Yeah.
and coming along and making this even more exciting and interesting. I know it's like a little all over the place, but I'm learning as we go. I'm like in the
No,
process.
you're so
But
good at this. Earlier, remember you had some podcasts, huh?
yeah, yeah,
You did
yeah. I'm still doing it, but I'm
so,
trying to transition into video.
yeah, you did that so well.
Aw,
You just such a natural, actually.
thank you.
How's Boris?
He's good. He's good. He's working right
Yeah,
now, grinding.
yeah.
He's
Say hi
really
to him for
good.
us.
Yeah. I always tell him about you and like all the amazing messages and support that you give us. So we love you so much.
I know, same with me too. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I don't want to keep you. I'm sure you're like trying to go to bed or something.
I mean, kind of, yeah. But you carry on then. It's so nice to see you. I can't even believe this.
I know, right? It's like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Such
Are
a
you going, are you doing this once a week or what, every day?
I'm trying to figure it out. I
Mm-hmm.
really would like to do it more often. Okay, I'll ask you. So I was thinking about doing it every day,
Mm.
but I'm like, I want people to be like, "Whoa, girl, I do not want to see your face every day." Um, so I don't know. What do you
Okay.
think? Think too every day is too much? Like,
Every day, I mean, if you've got stuff to talk about, you could do it.
I,
It all depends, right? Do you have to be fixed in your timings and days, or can you just decide whenever?
I mean, I could do whatever I want. Like that's kind of
Yeah,
the beauty
yeah,
of
yeah.
it. Right now, because we're in the process of moving, like I
Yeah,
know
where are you
probably over
guys going?
the days. I'm sorry.
Where are you guys moving?
We're moving. It's like about an hour from here. We're moving closer to like the water side,
Oh,
closer
like a
towards
second move for you now, huh?
third, second, third.
You just moved. If I'm not mistaken, you just moved,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we did. We moved a year ago, and then we moved a year before that. We're
Yeah.
like nonstop. But
Okay. The
hopefully this
most
like
adventurous couple I've ever
we're the
known.
what?
The most adventurous couple I've ever known.
We are we are quite adventurous, that's for sure. Um, yeah, we're moving. I'm really excited about it, and
Nice.
yeah, so I'm really excited. So for right now, I'm kind of in the. I'm probably gonna be really busy the next 2 days, but once we move, I really would like to do a schedule of like just coming on and doing lives
Mm.
because podcast audio, I loved it so much, but it made me
Yes.
too comfortable.
Oh,
And you know how we are, like if we get too comfortable, like I gotta
mhm.
take it to the next level.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
right
And
now, that's for me. Lives is like really like out of my comfort zone.
okay, so you could do this anytime, anywhere, wherever you are,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a beauty of
You should
the
do
new.
it. You should do lives. I'm sure you would be amazing.
I don't know. I'm not so very comfortable in front of a camera. You are a natural, but I don't. I'll be too self-conscious.
Why? If I look like you, I'd be over on her camera all the time. You are so gorgeous.
I must give it a shot. I don't know.
You have to give it a shot. Okay, if you ever want to give it a shot, we can
Uh-huh.
ease you into it
Oh,
together. You can come on
yeah.
online.
Okay, okay. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay,
I'll
awesome.
let you go, Alex. You carry on then. It was so good seeing you and hearing
Thank
you.
you so
Yeah.
much. I'm so happy you came, and I hope I catch you on your live soon because.
Okay, okay. I'll let you know. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, yay. So exciting. Who's still in here? If you're in here still, say hello to me. If not, then it's all right. I'll just keep talking to myself. I'm guessing this is going to be a longer live because I didn't expect that, but I'm so excited. So you never know what can happen, which is kind of what I love about these lives. I did plan on kind of really just talking about packing. So it was a lot more interesting than I expected. So thank you so much for Malika and everyone who joined. I am really, really grateful. I hope you enjoy this video. Like I said, it's a little all over the place, but I hope that you find maybe some comfort in watching me do it this way and watching me not exactly be prepared, not really know what I'm doing. Because that really is my message. I think that's going to be my message throughout everything that I do is just that it's okay to like not be perfect. It's okay to not have things planned. It's okay to not do things like everybody else. It's okay to not be polished because one of the biggest things that I see is I feel like so many people, especially like as we get adults and we become adulting, like we are so focused on pretending like we have it all put together and most of us don't. And I just want to be really honest about that sometimes I do have it all together, sometimes I don't, like, and that's okay. And that's part of you living and growing. And just a reminder, kind of like what I talked about in this episode with Malika, is that we are just grown children in weird, awkward adult bodies. And as long as we remember that and we tune in with our inner child and we get more in tune with just being free and being having fun and just being ourselves and being okay to make a mistake and understanding that you grow from that. And as long as you're learning and you're growing, there's nothing wrong you can do. Like, there's nothing wrong you can do. If you make mistakes over and over and over again, but you're growing and learning through those mistakes, then it doesn't matter. Eventually, you are going to get to a point where you're like, I got this. Like, I don't need to make that mistake anymore. So, I hope you got something from that. I would love to hear your feedback as always. So give me a shout out in the comments or reach out to me personally if you don't feel like commenting. And then I will catch you guys in the next live. I really do enjoy this. Like, once I get into it and I stop sweating, I feel a lot more comfortable. But that's the beauty of it. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to join you. And I just love that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very kind of spontaneous live. And I will keep you posted on our moving journey. And yeah, that's all. I love you guys. I hope you have a great Sunday. If you're out there celebrating St. Patty's Day, then go live it up. Have a green beer for me. And yeah, catch you guys later.